We're live.
It's live?
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, even though you say live, like I feel like I'm always like in the middle of doing something. Every single video.
It's because you are.
It's because I am. Welcome to the Mentor Monday live stream. Once again, season 4, episode 2 of the semester. It's the semester. Like, I don't know. I'm already feeling it, honestly. It's the beginning of the 3rd week of classes, and it's hitting me now. What about you, Diana?
It honestly feels like a month has passed since the beginning of the semester.
It's going by really slow. But yeah, so this is the Mentor Monday live stream. As usual, I'm AJ. This is Diana.
Hello.
Hopefully you watch it enough that you already know who we are without us having to say so. But today's video is going to be about getting involved on campus and volunteering. So last video we talked a lot about how to be like an above average student. But there's like kind of this whole idea of being a well-rounded student. So you're not just doing great in your classes, but you're also like having a healthy social life and giving back to the community when you can. So let's just kind of build y'all up into being the best people you can be.
And this video came at a perfect time since tomorrow is the involvement fair.
Oh, that's
from 11 to 2 in the UC North. We're going to say this throughout the entire video to remind you guys, and we'll put it in the description below. So definitely head out tomorrow and just to see what type of organizations are on campus. Yeah, if you thought you missed it, you didn't. It was supposed to be like on the day that campus ended up getting closed because of that crazy like freak winter storm. But have no fear, it's happening anyways tomorrow. Okay, so let's just get going with this. Like some of the benefits of reaching out on campus and volunteering is that you, number 1, get to meet new people, which is always pretty nice. Number 2, you learn new skills, which is very true. They have a bunch of different things you can do, like cooking classes or certain volunteering events teach you how to do things. And it can also help you gain experience to put on your resume, because if you're like an officer in an organization related to like your field of study, that looks terrific. And if you do volunteering, like you're a great person for doing that, and it also looks really good on your resume. And not only that, but whenever you get a group of people together, there's always going to be some sort of conflict. So that's where you can like perfect your conflict resolution, because a lot of interviews that I've been in always ask, how do you, resolve conflict, whether it's like a social setting or a work setting. And so these are perfect places to just learn what to do, what not to do, stuff like that, or just gain experience and be able to like talk about it at an interview. So number 1 place to really like find out what's going on campus would probably be the UTSA calendar. So we're going to put the link to this in the description box, but it is www.utsa.edu, then like the slash that goes that way. Is that the right way? Yeah. Slash. Calendar slash. And so what that is, it's just going to be a calendar that has literally like everything going on at UTSA. It has like a drop-down menu that you can use. That way you can see specifically like events that are going on main campus, student-related events, which is like all the student orgs. Like if you go on there and click that, you're going to see every student org, like meeting time or like fundraiser. And then they also have an option to see the athletic events that are going on. So if you're like, oh, I'm kind of bored, like I wonder what's going on, like you can go see when there's going to be a basketball game or like a tennis game, and you can just kind of go and sit. Of course, like you can do that for free with your student ID. So check those out, and then if you go to the academic calendar aspect of the calendar, you can see really important deadlines like holidays, very important, don't come to school unless you need to. The census date, which is also convenient because this is coming up in a couple of days. It's Wednesday. It is this Wednesday, the census date, which is the last day that you can drop classes. Without getting a grade. Without getting a grade, and it is also when waitlisting ends. And not only that, but if you are for financial aid or you're getting scholarships or something, the census date is something I didn't know until like 2 days ago, is that the census date is when your hours get locked. So let's say you're at like 9 hours right now, and you add an hour or you add 3 hours after the census date, it's not going to be recognized by your scholarship or by financial aid. So keep that in mind if you are below or above or something like that. Oh, and you also get a refund. For it's classes, like okay, or something like that. I was like, refund? How do I get in on this? But if you drop a class, you do get a refund before the census date. I think afterwards it's not so much, or it's like 50% or something. Yeah, it decreases like as the semester goes on. So the longer you wait to drop your class, the less money you're going to get back for it. And at that point, it's like you might as well just stay in there.
But as a side note, please talk to your advisor before dropping a class, because it's really important. You want to keep that, you know, graduation date in mind. Or prereqs, that's a huge thing that gets in the way if you do drop a class.
Also, some classes aren't offered every semester, so if you drop a class right now in the spring semester, you might not be able to get to take it for a full, like, calendar year because it's not offered in the fall. So just some things to keep in mind. And one thing that I like to do to kind of, like, keep myself, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to keep in mind everything that's going on is I'll go to this academic calendar and then just copy all the important dates into, like, my personal calendar. So if I open up my planner, it's going to say, like, what day the census date is, or if I do decide that, hey, like, maybe I do want to go to a basketball game, I'll also, like, just copy the time and the date into my planner. So, you know, just make it a little easier for you. That way you're not having to constantly be looking back at the UTSA calendar. You can just go to your personal one.
Or if you like to look at the entire semester as a whole, the TRC under resources has a semester at a glance. And I know for a fact that they have all of the academic deadlines and dates on there already written, but you can print one of those out for free and write in anything that you see, any event, tests, and stuff like that, just so you can understand how your semester is going to look like. Another great way to find student orgs or just how to get involved on campus is RowdyLink. That way you can actually, you know, approach or email the organization you're looking at specifically. On there they tend to have a calendar of events, a description of the organization and whatnot. While the calendar is a great way to look at, like, this week what's going on, RowdyLink is more of if you want to get a bigger picture of specific organizations.
Yeah, and all you need to log into RowdyLink is your ABC123 and whatever your UTSA passphrase is. And what I really like about it is that you can actually reach out directly to the student org. So if you're interested in them, it has their contact info and, like, who their main person of contact for that student org is. So you can just send them a message and say, like, hey, how do I get involved with this? Or it also has when their next meeting is going to be and where at. So that way you can just kind of, like, drop by without, like, having to go through the process of, like, contacting them first. Another good thing about RowdyLink that I always show to my mentees is you're able to search by categories too. So, like, let's say you're interested in art and you only want to see student orgs that are related to art, you just go to the art category and it'll bring up everything. And I don't remember how many student orgs there are, but I know it's in the hundreds. Like,
oh, it's definitely like over 150.
Yeah, there's a lot of student orgs on campus. So, like, if you're like, oh, maybe, like, there's not something for what I'm interested in, like, I'm almost sure that, like, you're gonna find something that interests you. There's, like, a swing dancing club, there's an anime club, there's professional organizations, there's academic organizations that are all about, like, honor societies where you have to keep that GPA and everything. There's ones geared specifically to volunteering, there's political ones, religious ones, like, whatever you're looking for, like, you can find it on RowdyLink.
And if you can't find it by any chance, get, like, 4 people aside from yourself and a faculty advisor, and you can start your own organization.
Yeah.
On RowdyLink, there's information on there about how to start an organization and on the UC website. And it's really simple. You have to attend some trainings, fill out some paperwork, and then you pretty much have your own student organization for whatever you're interested in.
Yeah, definitely. If you're thinking, like, man, there should be a club for this, like, more than likely other people are thinking that too. So, boom, make yourself a little community. Let's see. Third place that you would definitely want to look for events and things that are going on is going to be the University Center, which has recently actually been renamed the Student Union.
Yeah.
When are they going to start, like, enacting that name change?
I think they're having, like, a little, like, opening party or something sometime soon.
Sometime soon.
Like, kind of like kicking it off or something.
Okay. So for now we'll just say, like, University Center / Student Union until, like, the full transition has been made. But the UC is, like, the hub of student life. There's a lot of student orgs housed in there, and it's also where they do UC Cinema Nights. I actually went to one finally. I went last semester, like, it's my senior year, and I never went to the UC Cinema Nights, and I finally did, and it was pretty cool. Like, they give you free popcorn, it's totally free, like, you can just go see whatever movie that they're showing. And I think they even gave out, like, little raffle tickets, and you were able to win, like, little prizes before the movie came out. So that was really cool. It was really fun. And, like, of course, like, it's an audience of students, so it's kind of, like, interactive because people are, like, making comments to the movie. The movie I saw was Friday the 13th, so people were like, don't go in there, or, like, look out. I don't know. It was really fun. It was really fun. And it really felt like
I don't know, it just felt good, like being in a theater full of like other students and like laughing at the same things, and then the final jump scare it was great. So UC Cinema Nights, they happen every Friday and Saturday, and they have showings at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. And they change their movies out pretty regularly. Like I want to say almost every week it's a new movie that they're showing.
And it's movies that are actually like either recently out of the box office
or like
still,
classics.
Yeah, still in the box office and stuff. So I think I saw like Baby Daddy. Or not Baby Daddy.
What are you?
Baby Driver.
What movie are you watching?
No, it was that's a TV show.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Baby Driver is one of them with Ansel.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah, I heard that one was good.
And
yeah,
so it came out, and so it was pretty good, and it's a really cool. It's like an auditorium, like a movie theater.
It's in the Rotama Theater. So during the day they use it for like big lecture classes, and at night it's turned into our little movie theater here. So 10 out of 10 recommend UC Cinema Nights. It's really fun. If you're just like bored on campus, maybe you're like living in a dorm here, you want something to do on a Friday night, go check out UC Cinema Nights.
And it's free. I don't know if we mentioned that, but it's free to all students.
It's free.
So,
oh, you can follow the UC on social media at the UTSA UC. Again, we're not sure when the name change is going to happen to the student union, so this might need to be updated in a little bit. But the UC doesn't just like put on movies. They're also the people that organize a lot of events around campus. Like I feel like almost every spring they do like that tie-dye event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do like a tie-dye event where you can tie-dye shirts. The last time, didn't they have like the sand stuff? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Sand drawing or something?
Like a mandalas?
Yeah,
they brought out
the
some
monks.
and stuff.
Yeah, the monks came and did like one of those sand drawing things.
Yeah.
That's really cool, and that's from Tibetan monks. So the UC, like, it's just a really like strange list of events that they do every year, and I think it's really cool. Honestly, you get to see different
put on
things.
Like international festivals and stuff.
A lot of festivals,
cultures.
They do a lot of tabling at events, and they have a lot of free goodies. So the UC, definitely check them out. I want to say, aren't they also the people that will bring in like the concerts?
Yes.
That they do on campus. So like if you're like in the bathroom or something and you see a flyer that like, oh, like some musical act is going to be performing like in front of the UC, that's the UC that's put on that event. So that's pretty cool. Like you can see musical acts here at UTSA. Some of them local bands, some of them not, which is very cool.
And speaking of flyers, definitely walk around campus. That's like one of the best ways to find things to do, because there's a bunch of flyers. I know that in the MH, all of the student orgs have a board or something kind of like advertising their student org.
Yeah.
So just walking around campus can help you find, different stuff to get involved in, to join, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and look for like the general postings bulletin boards too, because that's where we put our flyers for any events that we're having, and also like for our live stream videos. So if you see like our little pivot logo on a flyer, just know that that's us, and we just wanted to say hey. Let's see, the rec center. This semester, I'm a big fan of the rec center, at least for now. I mean, it is only the third week of classes, but I've been going every week so far. And so far, I think it's really great. They have, like, some people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the rec because I'm just going to be working out by myself. But they have group exercise classes that you can do. I know that some of the peer mentors here in the office have gotten together, and we've done, like, the yoga class, the kickboxing class. Me and another mentor got together and played racquetball the other day. Nice. And we were really bad at it, but it was super fun. So there's so much that you can do. It's not just like, oh, lifting weights. Like they even have foosball. They have foosball and ping pong tables. When the weather warms up, there's the pool, basketball courts.
They do all sorts of like hiking events, like not even just staying here on campus, but you can do all sorts of group stuff outside of campus.
Yeah.
Like water or rafting.
Yeah. So if you see like those big wooden, like not triangle, but like what did you call those? Just like stands that have like huge posters on them, and it says outdoor pursuits. That's the rec center, like offering these trips outside of UTSA. I know sometimes they'll do like a hike and a camp overnight, or some of them will go even further. I remember there was one to like Colorado or something, right? For a trip, or they do kayaking.
Or like skiing.
I think it was skiing in Colorado. And like some of them you do have to pay, but they're surprisingly reasonable for the kinds of trips you're doing. Like I think the Colorado one was like $55. And that's for your trip to like go do something. So if you see like an outdoor pursuits that you're interested in, definitely like grab a friend and go check it out, because I haven't done it and I want to know if they're cool.
They also have like a whole center where you can like check out like kayaks, tents and stuff. There's like a class you have to take, and there's all sorts of like waivers you have to sign. But if there's like something you want to do off-site, but you don't have the material to do it, definitely check that out.
Yeah, they'll loan it to
UC.
you. Just make sure you don't lose it, because you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Another thing that they do is the kitchen demos. So I wanted to go to one, but it was canceled because of the winter storm. But the kitchen demos are super cool because they provide all the ingredients. You just have to show up, and like they'll show you how to cook something. The one that I wanted to go to, it was like how to make like a curry and a soup or something. And they do them pretty frequently throughout the semester. I think maybe they have like 5 or so a semester. For those, you do have to register online though in advance, because they will get booked. But that's because they are providing the ingredients, and so they want to know how many people that they're providing for. Who knows? Maybe this semester we'll get a group of mentors and mentees to go check that out. And then one more thing for the rec center is club sports and intramurals. I know actually a couple of people that are really into like the intramural scene. They seem to really enjoy it, and they have a variety of teams. It's not just like a basketball intramural. They have tennis, they have soccer, softball, volleyball, and
both indoor and outdoor.
Both indoor and outdoor. So if you're looking to get like active, but you're like, oh, but I'm not like on the UTSA basketball team or something, like you don't have to be.
Or I don't have that many like people I can gather at once.
Yeah.
You can just make a little team and then compete against other people. I've done the soccer one.
Really?
It's a ton of fun.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go. Another person that's into the intramural scene, or was at least.
Yeah.
Oh, and this just in, the next demo kitchen that we were talking about is going to be on February 7th, so next month in a couple of weeks. Again, register online in advance if you want to go, and they're going to be doing loaded sweet potato. Loaded sweet potato fries. That sounds good.
I'm hungry, so anything sounds good.
Yeah, anything sounds good to me right now. So rec center, tons of options.
And if you're looking for more of the volunteer side, there's UTSA Engaged, and it lets you type in interests and shows you what's going to happen on campus and or with campus partners. So it also lets you record your service hours so I know that like a couple years ago I was in this whole thing trying to get as many hours as I could, because there was this whole like reward system or something, and you did so many service hours and something, it was like donating something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but for those of you who are looking to record your service hours for various reasons, this is a great way to kind of keep track of the service hours and find ways to volunteer around campus or on campus.
Yeah, and so going off of volunteering, like UTSA does have like an actual student volunteer organization, so this group is all about volunteering. Like we said, there's groups that you can search by category. This is the volunteering one. I have some friends that are in it, and they really like it. Just like on a Saturday or something, they'll go out. I know one time they went to like a farm and like volunteered at a farm, which is kind of random, but it was also kind of cool, like seeing the pictures and everything. And you can find them on RowdyLink, and also the Student Center for Community Engagement and Inclusion office is located at the UC North in 2.01.04. So yeah, volunteering, great way to give back to the community. Looks great on your resume. And just in case you don't forget it, RTE has their own volunteering events that we do throughout the semester. So we're working on getting some events to go to this semester with you guys. So stay tuned if you're looking to volunteer.
I know in semesters past we've done like a food bank thing, or we went, I think, wrapping for Christmas and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned. Get on our social media. That's where we post all of our information, our website. And then if you have a peer mentor, they're chock full of information. So
always ask your peer mentor if you're like looking for a student org and you're like, but I don't really know which one would fit with me. Like, they can sit down and look at the student orgs with you. They can even go to the first meeting with you. That way you don't feel like super awkward by yourself just sitting there. We're here to help you guys get involved, and like she said, we know like so many things going on around campus.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about the Roost a little bit?
Yeah. Another way to get involved. In my first semester here, I went to the Roost like
really.
All the time. Oh my gosh.
Just like finding out so many things about Diana right now.
But it was because like I didn't know a whole lot of people here, and the Roost, I kind of got pretty good at like pool, so I was just like, that's how I met people, I guess. But that's a great way to just find a community of people, or just, you know, find random people. And so the Roost has all sorts of things like the Wii, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and 4, apparently, Xbox One, and Wii U. But they also have, like, you know, pool, air hockey, foosball, ping pong.
It's basically kind of like an arcade.
Yeah.
I guess you do need your student ID to, like, check out the controllers or, like, the paddles for the ping pong tables. But it's totally free, and, like, you can be in there as long as you want. They have music going. I do think you're allowed to bring your own snacks in and stuff, too.
Oh, yeah, you can actually, like, bring food and stuff and eat in there.
Yeah, order a pizza, play some games.
Be careful not to get it on all this stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
There's, like, a little section with tables that you can eat at, so do that. But like, it's super, like, relaxed.
Yeah, it's super chill. We had an event there, actually, last semester. Do you remember which one it was? Was it the end of semester or something like that?
No, it was, like, some sort of, like...
Appreciation?
Yeah, it was, like,
oh, yeah, we had our RTE appreciation there, and everybody loved it. We stayed for, like, about, like, an hour and a half or so, just playing games with everybody.
It was nice.
It was super fun. Who knows, maybe we'll do that again this semester. Stay tuned.
You know, get on our social media. We'll put information in our live streams as soon as we know it. But yeah, no, just go by yourself. There's always people that are looking to play with somebody.
Yeah, they also have weekly tournaments too that go on. So they'll have, like, I know that a friend of mine won, like, the, what is it, like 2K whatever game.
There's a video game.
Yeah, there's like a video game, like a 2K something.
There's like the FIFA video game, and then there's also the NBA.
Yeah, and like I forgot what the prize was he won, but it's something small. It's probably like a gift card or something somewhere. So yeah, if you're into like gaming competitions, you can get your practice in there.
Or they do like pool and ping pong.
Yeah.
Tournaments and stuff like that, and those are pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. And if you have no idea where the Roost is, that's okay. It is right above the Frost Bank in the HEBUC. So just go right up the stairs and it's there.
And they usually have like drawings all over the windows, so it's super easy to find.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we just threw like a ton of information at you about how to get involved in volunteering on campus. If you're looking for something more, of course, go to the involvement fair. Like we said, there's going to be tons of groups out there tabling, trying to recruit new members for their organizations, or telling people about the activities and events they have coming up. So go to the involvement fair, pick up some brochures, write your name on some mailing lists, and just kind of see like what you're looking for. But it also, like, it's a combination of like going with a group that interests you, but also a group that you click well with, because if you're going to stay with the student org, you have to get along with the people in it. I've joined many student orgs and then unjoined them. Is that a word? Unjoined?
Unjoined. And don't be afraid to just be like, you know what, this isn't really for me, exactly. And then, you know, not show up.
Yeah, if you're realizing like, oh, like, you know, my classes and homework are taking up more time than I thought they were, or, you know, I'm not really feeling like I want to be in this org anymore, like, that's okay.
Yeah.
Just let them know.
Like we said earlier, the involvement fair is tomorrow from 11 to 2 in the UC North. And then we also have Voices. We got the information for their general meetings are Wednesdays at 5:30 in the UC Retama. So if that's something you're interested in for like volunteering, head over there, check out their general meetings, see what they're about. Also, the UC Retama is where we talked about the cinema nights.
Yeah.
So it's all in the same area.
Yeah, and if you want to do even more, like, there's other options too for that. Like, you can get involved in the SGA, which is the Student Government Association, which is like running for office and kind of being like the voice of the student population here. You can also be an involvement ambassador, which are the people that give like a lot of tours and presentations about UTSA. So those also look really good on resumes too. If you get an office in this SGA, or if you're an involvement ambassador. So. And
then you can always talk to like your professors, because I know a lot of professors who are different, you know, faculty advisors for all sorts of organizations. So ask with them what they're involved in or what organizations they know of. Go to your advisor. I'm sure they know about different organizations for your major specifically or something like that.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of resources on campus.
Yeah. So you have no excuse to not be involved in one way or another, even if it is just like going to the Roost once a week to go play ping pong or something, or if you just have like a general meeting that you go to every week for an organization. Like, get involved, get out there, meet people. There's tons of us here at UTSA. We have a big student population, so reach out and kind of see what's going on out there.
And then just as a quick little announcement before we wrap up, I'm proud to say that we hit 100 subscribers, so thank you so much for you guys who have subscribed from the beginning or are subscribing now. It means so much to us to hit 100. That was kind of our little goal. So hitting it really felt great. So thank you so much. And then, you know, keep sending it to your friends and whatnot. Keep subscribing. If you're not subscribed, like our videos, watch our videos, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm like in the middle of a yawn.
If you have any questions, always like send them to us via social media. Put them in the comments below. We're always looking at those, monitoring them, so we'll reply to you as soon as possible, or maybe feature you in our next live stream.
We've done that before, just name drop somebody. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Busy semester ahead of us. Like I said, like look around at the bulletin boards. God, I can't talk. And see if you see like our Mentor Monday flyers that we're going to be posting more regularly around campus. They're very pretty because I make them.
Yes.
So look for them around campus, and that'll tell you what our next video is going to be. I'm trying to remember, but off the top of my head, I can't say what the next video is.
Oh, I can't remember. I know what the next one is.
Yeah. So look for the flyers, then, if you're really that interested, and follow us on social media. Subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to get updates from us.
Turn the notification on.
Yeah, notification on. You want to know what we're doing. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully y'all found some of this interesting. And again, thanks for helping us get to 100 subscribers. Y'all are awesome. Who knows, maybe in about a year's time we'll have 200 subscribers.
And remember that the involvement fair is tomorrow from 11 to 2 in the UC North. So go out there. Even if you don't plan on getting involved in anything, just learn about you know, different honor societies. Maybe, you know, learning about their GPA requirements or requirements for other organizations and stuff like that, so that you have this knowledge for the future when you decide you do want to be involved.
Nicely said, Diane. Okay, in that case, we'll let you guys go. We'll say bye. So, bye from AJ, bye from Diana.
Bye.
Have a good one.